professor in Chandigarh Polytechnic College. Today we will discuss about your transistors. There are two type of transistors, uh, two type bipolar transistors named as NPN and PNP transistor. In last lecture we will discuss about the working of PN junction diode, their characteristics. Um, uh, in in that characteristic we will discuss the ordinary PN junction diode can work in forward bias. Uh, and it cannot work in reverse bias. We will discuss their application just like their rectifiers, or after that we will discuss about filters. So in today lecture we will discuss about your basic of your bipolar transistors and the four type of their configurations, and the three type of their configuration, and their four regions, just like your active region, cutoff region, saturation region, and inverted region. Today we will discuss about in detail. First of all, we'll discuss about construction. After that, we will discuss about how the transistor get connected in a circuits. First of all, I'm sharing a PPT so you can easily understand the different type of your bipolar transistors. Uh, the bipolar transistor is just two back-to-back p-n junction diode. For example, as shown in your displays, suppose this is your first diode are connected with back-to-back with your other diode. This is your P type, P part, this is your P part, and this is your N part. With the help of this connection, the transistor formed the name as PNP transistors. After that, there is when we connect the diode just like this is also known as your back-to-back. This is your N, this is your positive, and this is your negative. So with the help of this, we can form NPN. This is a construction of your transistors, how it can connected, how it can formed. As shown in figure, there is three terminals that is named emitter, base, and collectors. Same as it is in PNP, that is emitter, base, and collectors. As we already know that in p-type semiconductor, the majority is holes and minority is electrons. In n-type semiconductor, the majority is electrons and minority is holes. There are two type of transistors as shown in figure. As we discussed the construction, the size there is symbols, and in NPN the arrow is outer side, in PNP the arrow is inner side. This is your symbol of your transistors. Next we will discuss about the constructions. In construction, sorry, wait a moment. This is your internal circuit of transistors. This is your collector, emitter, and base. The size of collector is maximum. The size of emitter is in between collector and base. The size of base is small. Collector size of collector is large, emitter is medium, and base is small. In doping part, emitter is heavily doped, base is lightly doped, and collector is mediumly doped. and this is a symbol of your NPN transistor. In NPN transistor, the arrows term on outer side and PNP transistor, the arrow term in inner side. This is your PNP transistors and this is your NPN transistors as shown in your figures. This is a basic image of your both. We will discuss so you can easily understand and you can relate with your both also. This is your emitter terminal and this is your collector terminal and this is your base terminal. Emitter is heavily doped, so there is we are assuming there is NPN transistors. We are taking example of NPN transistors. This is N is in N type emitter majority is electrons, so this is heavily doped with your electrons. This is a P. This is lightly doped with your holes. That is collector, that is mediumly doped with your with your electrons, because this is N type. ये हमारा क्या है N P N, ये चीज हमारा फॉर्म होगा. सेम इसमें ये PNP है, तो P emitter is heavily doped, then this is heavily doped with your holes. Base are lightly doped and this is N type, so this is lightly doped with your electrons. Electron are mediumly doped, so this is your medium doped. As shown in figure, when the arrow is term outer side, that means this symbol of your NPN transistor. When the arrow term inner side, that is symbol of PNP transistor. As we'll discuss, their width. Emitter have medium width, base have small width, and collector have large width. Doping level, emitter have highly doping level, base is lower doping level, collector is medium doping level. Next is biasing. In biasing, emitter base junction is forward bias and collector base junction is reverse bias. This is a basic construction of your transistors, how the transistor is formed. This is your symbols, your structures. This is the structure of your transistor. As we know that there is three terminals, that is emitter, base, and collector. The size of collector is maximum as shown in figure. This is your lightly doped and this is your N plus, that is your heavily doped. This is your construction of your larger amplification factor is your beta. Okay, clear? Next is, wait a moment. There are four types of biasing circuits. So, first of all, there are four types of biasing circuits. Wait a moment. There is four types of biasing circuits. First is saturation regions. Four types of regions. That is, first is saturation. In saturation region, both emitter and emitter base and collector base junction are forward bias. That region is known as saturation region. Next is your cutoff region. In cutoff region, both emitter and emitter base and collector base junction are reverse bias. That case is known as your cutoff region. Third is your active region. In active region, base emitter junction is your forward bias and collector base junction is your reverse bias. That is known as your active region. Next is inverted region. In inverted region, base emitter junction is your reverse bias and collector base junction is your forward bias. Mostly we are using active region. Transistor can only work in active region and work as a amplifier. The basic function of transistor is it is used to amplify the low frequency signal. So we are mostly use transistor in active region. The condition of active region is base emitter junction is your forward bias and base and collector junction is your reverse bias. This is four regions. This is examples. Wait a moment. This is your example of your active region, NPN transistors. In active region, as we discussed, base and emitter junction is your forward bias. So N-type terminal is connected with your negative part, and P-type is connected with your positive. That is known as your forward bias. And when P is connected with your negative and N is connected with your positive, that is known as your reverse bias. That means this is your active region. The active region of your transistor. This is a this is how to connect the circuits transistor in active region. Next is working of transistors. I'm just clicking the photograph from your book so you can can easily relate with your book also. This is your working of NPN transistors. There are three terminals, that is emitter, base, and collector. Emitter is heavily doped, base is lightly doped, collector is mediumly doped. We are connected in active region. In active region, the emitter base junction is your forward bias and collector base junction is your reverse bias. As shown figure, this is connected, this is your NPN. This is your NPN transistor. Negative terminal is connected with your negative terminal battery. Positive terminal is connected with your positive terminal battery. That condition is known as forward bias condition. That means base emitter junction is your forward bias. And this side, P is connected with your negative and N is connected with your positive. That condition is known as your reverse bias. That means base collector junction is your reverse bias and base emitter junction is your forward bias. This is your forward bias. So in this case, when the circuit is connected, base is lightly doped and emitter is heavily doped. So just there are 5% recombination of electrons and holes. Emitter have n-type semiconductors, so electrons and holes are only 5% recombination of electrons and holes. The remaining 95% electrons move to collector side due to the polarity of this battery. Electrons are negatively charged. This is your positive terminal of battery. So negative are attract with your positive terminal. Then 95% of electrons can move to collector side. With the help of 95% electrons, the current IC flow from a circuit, and with the help of 5% electrons, the current IB flow in a circuit. So the resultant is IE is equal to your 5% of current that is flow with the help of IB, 95% electrons current is flow with the help of electrons and due to their IC. This is your due to 5% of 5% of whole electrons, and this is your 95% of electrons. Okay, this is your working of NPN transistors. Next is we will discuss about your working of PNP transistor. We will discuss working of PNP आपके transistors. So first of all, we will draw the PNP transistor. Wait a moment, I'm drawing a PNP transistors. This is your emitter. This is your base, and this is your collector. We know the condition of active region. Base emitter junction is your forward bias. So when P is connected with your positive terminal battery and is connected with your negative terminal battery, that is known as your forward bias condition. And when N is connected with your positive terminal of battery and P is connected with your negative terminal of battery, that is known as your condition of reverse bias. So as we know that emitter is heavily doped, so this is your p-type emitter. This is heavily doped with your holes. This is heavily doped with the help of your holes. Next is base. Base is n-type. This is lightly doped with your electrons. Electron is mediumly doped with your holes. So when circuit is connected, base are lightly doped, emitter heavily doped. Due to that, there is only 5% holes and electrons recombine, and your IB current is flow. Okay. Remaining 95% holes are moved to your collector side due to attract with your negative polarity. This is your VBC and this is your VBE. Holes are positively charged and this is your negative polarity. So 95% holes are moved to your collector side and flow the current to your IC. This is your IC. So at last the formula is same, that is I is equal to IB plus IC. This is your basic working of NPN and PNP transistors. Today we will discuss the basic construction of NPN and PNP transistors, how the two diodes are back-to-back connected and form a transistors. Their reasons. The first is active region, second is cut-off region, then saturation region, or last is inverted region. At last, we will discuss about the working of NPN transistor and working of PNP transistor. The difference between working of NPN transistor and PNP transistor is in NPN transistor, there is 95% electrons are moved to collector side, and the working of PNP transistor 95% holes are moved to collector side. The basic difference between the working of NPN and PNP is this. So you can easily understand the difference of your working of NPN and PNP transistors. The most important thing is that this is your symbol of NPN transistor. This is your symbol of NPN transistor, and this is your symbol of PNP transistor. Everybody have to know that in PNP transistor, the arrow comes inner side, and NPN transistor arrow comes outer side, as shown in your figure. जो हमारा NPN ट्रांजिस्टर होगा उसमें एरो हमारी बाहर वाली साइड पे होगी, जो मेरा PNP ट्रांजिस्टर होगा उसमें एरो हमारी क्या होगी, आपकी अंदर वाली साइड पे होगी. ठीक है जी, क्लियर है ये चीज? ये तो हमारे पास बेसिक सिंबल है. और हमने क्या चीज आपके ध्यान रखना है, एमीटर जो है हमारा दैट इज योर हेवीली डॉप्ड, बेस हमारा क्या है आपका लाइटली डॉप्ड, कलेक्टर क्या होता है आपका मीडियमली डॉप्ड. दिस इज योर डॉपिंग. आफ्टर दैट आपका साइज के अंदर एमीटर है मीडियमली साइज, बेस है स्मॉल, कलेक्टर हैज large. This is your size of your emitter, base and collector. The main part of basic symbols and working is this. If anybody have any doubt regarding any topic, you can call me, WhatsApp me, or mail me according to your convenience. Okay, thank you.